another episode of Gremo TV. On today's segment of Grace's Kitchen, I'm sharing a very new recipe which is very new to me as well. I'm trying it for the first time, which is very exciting, and I thought, why not bring you guys along to experience this for the first time with me. So I'm making a sort of a healthy cake for my hubby's birthday. So he's not so much into sugar, and that's why I thought, why not twist things a little bit and make it interesting. It's a challenge for me to make it work. What's exciting about today's recipe is that instead of sugar as the sweetener, I'm going to be using a natural sweetener. They call it Jaggery. I think it's from India or somewhere. It's extracted directly from sugarcane. And so, if I can show you just for a second, it's brown in color. And the smell is amazing. It just smells like, I think, more of sugarcane. So this is what I'm going to be using as a sweetener. And then I'm going to be adding a little bit of coconut flavor to it. So let's get started. Come along and let me show you the ingredients. Okay, here with me I have 1.5 tablespoon of baking powder. This is coconut, what do they call them? I don't know the name, but they're coconut, shredded coconut. The sweetener I talked about, Jaggery, 1 cup. 1 cup of milk. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. You can use the all-wheat atta if you have it, and if you want to have a more healthy option of this, it's actually a better option. It's just that I happen not to have it. I have 1 tablespoon of coconut essence, that is a flavor for the cake, and I have like 1 tablespoon of butter over here, and a 1/4 cup of cooking oil. And that's all we need for today's cake. I have my bowl here. The first thing I'm going to do is actually, if you notice, I'm not going to be using any eggs or anything like that because I just want it to last longer. So the first thing I'll do, I'll add the wet ingredients into my bowl. I'll add the milk. And the flavor. Give this a mix. And then let's add our sweetener for the day. I'll let this dissolve first before I can proceed with anything else. It's very important to let it dissolve because it has some bits of very big particles actually. I think the color of this Jaggery depends with maybe from whatever source they were extracted from, and so sometimes it might be darker than, you might have some which are darker than the others. It's still okay. I'll add my flour now. Let's mix everything together. It's really easy and very quick. There is no excuse for you guys not to have a birthday cake or a wedding cake or whatever sort of cake. You can still go the healthy option and it's still going to be okay. At the same time, before you start, I forgot to say, please remember to preheat your oven. If you're using the oven, that is, just remember to preheat before you start this process. I think, as you can see, the mixture is coming together, but I don't like the texture, so I just want to add just a tiny little bit of water. Not water actually. Fine. And then add this flavor. At this point, I think I'll be adding just a little bit, tiny bit of milk, extra milk. As you can see, the consistency is a bit thick. So just give me a second and I'll add more milk. Alright, here is my additional milk. I'm going to add in just bit by bit until my butter is soft enough, the right consistency that I want it to be. It smells heavenly, guys. Now guys, this is the final consistency that I'm going to go with. It looks good to me. And now the next thing, I will take my guys, at this point I want to transfer my butter into the cooking pan. So I'm going to make sure I evenly grease my baking pan. Ensure every part is well coated with butter. That way your cake will not stick in the pan. Up to the top. Now at this point, I'll sprinkle just a bit of flour to my baking pan to enhance that outer crunch to my cake. Okay? This is totally optional. If you want a softer crust, then skip this part. You don't have to do this part if you want a softer crust. But if you want your crust to have more of a harder crust, or crunchy for that matter, make sure you add in some flour. Cut, babe. Now I'm going to transfer this directly here. This is so to take out the air that might be trapped inside, and also to help level the cake. Now this is ready for the oven. Good to go. I wait for my cake to get ready to bake rather. I'll just explain. I've mixed everything together. I've thrown it in the oven. I'll wait for around 30 to 35 minutes and then I'll keep on checking until it's ready. Now remember, this is my first time trying this cake, and so we shall experience it together, guys. I'll keep you involved in every step. I will also be sure to include in the description box every step and every quantity I used in this recipe. I'll leave it on the description below so that you can be able to try it out and yeah, enjoy the results. I'll be happy to know how you feel. As you can see, this is my cake. I've poked it several times just to make sure it was thoroughly cooked. It's brown. Now I'm going to flip it so that it comes out easily. Wow. Just need this knife. Oopsie. Whoa. See that? That's our cake. That's our cake. Perfectly cooked. No burning. I'm going to let it cool until it's totally cooled down. Now guys, while I wait, I have my butter, which is around a little bit over 250 grams. I'm going to mash this. I'll use the whisk to just make sure I'll beat this until it smoothens before I add my icing sugar. So yeah. happy birthday for Daddy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daddy. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now?
34.
How old are you now?
34.
Happy birthday, dear Daddy. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, guys.
Yay!
Yay! What a wonderful year God has given to me.
Yeah.
Rejoice and be glad in it.
Amen. This is your less sugar cake. Let's see how it tastes.
Very nice. Good job to my lovely wife for cooking such a wonderful cake.
This is the taste test without sugar. How is it, Sophie? Is it nice?
Say thank you, mommy.
Okay. Awesome. Just have a taste for myself because
It's amazing. Hiyo unaweza kulala na baba. Hivi ndio kwa jina la sukari mingi.
okay.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, baby. Sean.
Guys, we've just reviewed the cake. It's amazing. It tastes great. It's not as sweet as the other cakes that you will have, but it's really worth it. The struggle is all worth it. He loved it. So yeah. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Cheers. Make this. Enjoy. And see you on our next one. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so. See you.